YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Kislev back in the Ice Court, and we're going to continue the campaign to try and get Tsarina Katerin to dominance here over the old world and all of demonkind. She has re-entered the realm of Slaanesh, and hopefully this time the lure of money won't pull her out. Yeah, we took the money last time and ran. It was pretty funny. I think we're pretty much needing to run through any upgrades and then go ahead and, well, that is an obnoxiously loud truck coming up my street. They are building some houses further down my street, and they don't stop building houses because house prices are absolutely through the roof right now. So, of course, they're loving building the houses because they'll make a ton of money. And it's just like a non-stop parade of construction trucks for the last year. It's been absolutely awful. In any case, here we go. Let's see. We've got our patriarch who needs to level up. It's like fervor. Let's put those into fervor. I like getting damage and hit points and all that stuff set up as quickly as I can. This is Hannibal Barcus. He's got his mortality. He's got his warbear. Looks like we were improving his Ice Guard and Zarguard units. And now we've got his Frost Maiden, Lore of Ice. Let's see, Crystal Sanctuary makes the most sense right now. Okay, now, hey, speaking of Crystal Sanctuary, a sanctuary that I like to go to is the chat to see what you all are saying and thinking of each episode, and I always appreciate your feedback there. So let's get to a few of your comments. So we had the Kill Scribe, of course, who's bringing us our kill list. The Legion of Chaos is ahead right now at 5939. They are ahead of Besornlings, who just had their faction destroyed at 5660. Nurgles at 4862. Khorne at 4632. And the Oracles of Tzeentch at 4119. Now, the Oracles of Tzeentch do have some units nearby that are going to require our, yeah, let's call it Cold Love. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Something like that. They're gonna need a beating, in other words. Let's see what's going on here. Control in the province would be more useful. What else we got? We got a Frost Maiden.
I am Kislev's daughter.
See any enemy agents in my territory here at the moment, so I'm just gonna move around. Don't really have the money to do any actions anyway. We got another Ottoman thing. See, favors infantry, favors cavalry. I mean, neither one of these is gonna help me a whole heck of a lot. It's in that turn. Boris was moving up to look at a threat that we were getting from Nurgle, but that army has either gone into an ambush stance or retreated. I'm not sure which one. Looks like we're being attacked by the Demons of Chaos, but they don't have a very good success chance. I'm gonna go ahead and take the auto-resolve here. Take the freebies. We picked up a lot of loot off of that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some more loot. Air likes the loot. Okay? Remember it. But yeah, thank you so much, Killscribe. You're awesome. Thank you for keeping up the kill counts. I'm not joining any wars at the moment there, friend. Cole Shoot says, hey Air, I'm homesick with COVID, and your videos have been helping keep me entertained. I don't play Warhammer at all, but I still like watching these videos. Something about the discussions and strategy about the game is fun to listen to. Hope you keep up the great content. Well, thank you, Cole. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I appreciate you, and I hope you have been feeling better. Glad that I can provide you something to try and keep you busy while you're sick. I hate that when I'm sick. Like, I feel like I just can't do anything, and it does help to, like, just have something you can sit there and listen to or something like that. In any case, thank you. Like I said, hope you feel better. Ardek99, thanks for being such a long time channel member and supporter. He says, Tsarina Katerin descends once more into the realm of Slaanesh, and he says, me, I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, she's known for maybe sometimes,
follow the bear.
You know, giving into that temptation, maybe. The Baleful Prince doesn't want any part of Boris Ursus, and I don't blame him, because Porus means business. The armies of Tzeentch are trying to kind of like spread out and be annoying, so I'm gonna come in here with Hannibal Barcus, enter an ambush stance, see if we can trap these Tzeentch armies And then I will either resettle Plask or let my ally do it. Either way, doesn't really matter too much to me. We got some troops for Khorne here. Exalted Bloodletters, Gore Beast Chariots. My ally apparently just marches straight past them, which... I mean, are you not at war with Khorne? And how is that even possible?
Or we will not continue.
They have managed to not be at war with Khorne. That is some impressive diplomacy in order to get Khorne to not fight you. Seems like something that shouldn't really be possible, but, you know, hey, whatever. Apparently it's still possible. Alright, so we're just gonna auto-resolve. Well, it's gonna get rid of my sled. That's actually really irritating. That's okay, though. We could trade those out for heavy sleds. Let's just get rid of these guys. And I'm gonna take the extra loot. I'm gonna tank up on loot right now. Alright, so we got rid of those losers from Khorne. I'm gonna ditch a couple of the... Well, actually, let's merge these units. That creates one more free spot, and then let's get in here into... Ooh, we got allied recruitment. Nothing amazing, though, but, I mean, a decent number of units from the Empire, but nothing I need to pull in at the moment. Let's get in here and get some heavy sleds.
Follow or die.
I've got quite a bit of global recruitment. Yeah, that'll be a good start. We'll put those heavy sleds in. There's now a pretty sizable difference between heavy and light sleds. Used to, I would kind of just stick to the light sleds because they were essentially the same thing. But not so much anymore. Like, the heavy sleds certainly better. Let's go check out our buildings while we've got some money at the Cursed City. Hero capacity. I kind of want to build all these special buildings. It's because we can. And should. And will. How about that? Ostland can be improved. Ormundi. It's a Frozen Landing. Okay, well, we can make Frozen Landing harder for people to take, so that's likely a good thing. We're pretty much out of money at this point. So all that loot we picked up is gone. Tsarina, don't leave the realm of Slaanesh yet. We're not in that desperate a shape for the loot. It looks like Slaanesh is here in the realm of Slaanesh too, so we get Slaanesh-eception here.
I said march!
Got Nakari going through the realms of debauchery. Okay. So Tsarina, Kastalton has leveled up here. Got Salyuk's Lullaby, which is good. Orthodoxy Vassal. Looks like we need to improve Zargard and Ice Guard, because we use a lot of those. And let's see here. For Winter, let's upgrade Heart of Winter, unlock Crystal Sanctuary. I really like Crystal Sanctuary as a method for tar pitting. It's like a strategy where you can basically get in and just start tanking. There's that Nurgle faction. Looks like they were coming towards me. You are this faction's only ally. Defender, Bjornling. Yeah, we're gonna enter the war on the side of our ally. In any case, yeah, you can tar pit an enemy, meaning you get them in, bog them down on some large single entities, and then basically the enemy will get stuck there. You just start shredding them with missiles and magic. And Crystal Sanctuary adds to that tar pit because it gives you massive damage resistance while it's active. And that damage resistance basically means the AI can't really inflict any damage to you, but you can inflict some pretty serious damage on them. We need to rebuild the defenses at Leblia. Let's take Boris Ursus. I'm going to keep moving forward and kind of maintain this ambush. Hopefully we'll catch the Baleful Prince. He's kind of a nuisance running away from us. I even have a mod on right now that gives me extra movement in my own territory. And what's funny is that he is still able to stay out in front of me, which just goes to show you all that the AI obviously is getting cheats in terms of the amount of campaign movement range they get. I'm not surprised. I've seen it happen a lot. So let's ambush stance again. And let's see.
Noble blood.
Where did I see a rift? There was a rift down here in Allied territory. I think I'm gonna go close that rift before armies start rolling out of it, and then
glory.
rift way over here by the Wood Elves. I'm not really worried about them. There's a rift up here in my territory, which it spawned an army. That's actually kind of good, because I can defeat that army and pick up some cash. That's totally fine by me. I don't think we can quite reach either. Well, I might make it through this portal. Yeah, we can make it through this portal. Leave us a little bit vulnerable because I'm going to be in a forced march stance. Where did Nakari go? I think Nakari left the realm. Yeah. The seducers of Slaanesh got seduced by Slaanesh. And they left. Yeah, can't you just see the meme right now with Palpatine? It's ironic, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that's funny stuff.
Frost
This game is too much fun. Alright, well, we did end up at war with these guys. I could send my agent over here to irritate them.
Winter's call.
I want to start improving defenses. There, that's gonna run me out of money. Man, we got all that money from loot and just spent it up in no time.
We greet you.
What's up, Zhao Ming? What does the Iron Dragon wish for? I would love a trade agreement, friend. Alright, so we got a trade agreement there. Let's get some more comments. Croker, the analyst, says, "Hello, Air. It's been a very long time since I've stopped by your channel, close to 7 years now." Well, welcome back. It's fantastic to have you. Thanks for coming back. Says, "It's good to see that you're still making the exquisite content that I remember. I've binged both this campaign and your Tzeentch campaign and never been happier. Next step is your Fall of the Samurai Satsuma campaign, which will likely be my favorite, as I'm rather partial to historical Total War. It's nice to be back." Well, that one is fun, and holy crap, is it getting crazy right now. Like, that campaign is really getting nuts. So Black Gulch is going to be attacked by that army where Toxfarter, the Decayer of Worlds, and we can understand why with toxic farts, is coming after us. But I'm pretty sure we can defend here. There's no way these Plague Bears are going to easily cut through Zargard and being shot by all these arrows. Really, the biggest challenge we have here is dealing with all the rot flies. So let's go ahead and fight this one. Okay, we're going to get the battle going against Toxfarter, and his forces are going to be very slow-moving. I'm hoping that they just rush the flies forward into combat. It's going to be a little bit ugly, but if they do rush the flies forward, the other units are so incredibly slow that we should have a good opportunity to kill them. In fact, I'm going to kind of keep an eye on that main bunch of flies there. And I've got all my Armored Corsairs. Like, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to reposition them back here further away from those flies. Hopefully so we can shoot the crap out of them. In fact, let's do this. Kind of pull my units. Kind of reset like this. See if we can lure those flies into a big shooting trap, essentially. Yeah, we'll make it look more like that. Okay, I'm going to fast forward. I am not going to do cinematic battles today. I'm in a hurry to get a bunch recorded. I'm trying to catch up because it's been busy this week. So yeah, we won't be doing cinematic battles today, or on the next few videos probably, just because I've got time constraints, but where I can do them I will, so worry not. I'll do what I can for you folks. Looks like Toxfarter himself is coming up as well, and they're taking the bait exactly the way that I wish them to, which is they came in for the closest units from the direction they approached, and then they're going to leave themselves vulnerable to a lot of follow-up ranged fire from my archers. Just letting all of them land, and as they land, we'll kind of swarm in. I'm actually going to pull back for a minute with all this cavalry and turn these units to the side. Yeah, so see, they're dying from all my arrow fire. So this is exactly what we wanted. So Toxfarter farted away his chance of victory here. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. I think I hit the about face button with all my archers. But you all see this here, so yeah, they're going to get absolutely annihilated. There's Toxfarter right there in the middle of it. So my Zargard basically tank these units, and my missiles clean it all up. Take some friendly fire. but we'll be better off than they will because we have better armor than they do. So at this point, the battle is basically entirely in our favor because now Toxfarter has to try and fight off a bunch of heavily armored infantry. His own infantry is not particularly capable of said feat. Okay, so we got our cavalry set up. Our archers set up. There's enemies. Hang on, they're not going to come from that angle, so I'm guarding an angle that doesn't need... Well, I mean, it might need guarded if they come through here. I think I'll just go ahead and barricade this up so that I can react if needed. I can go ahead and put a tower up here. Yeah, and we'll barricade this up as well as soon as I get enough supplies. There we go, got some barricades coming in. Could put my archers...
Sons of Kislev!
We've got incoming. Let's just kind of hold tight. Killing off all these units really isn't going to be difficult, not with the archers that we have. So no one's really going to come at me from that direction for the moment, so let's go this way. Alright, and I'm going to fast forward, wait for more supplies. The Plague Bearers are extraordinarily slow. I'm going to back up here so I can get more archery work done. Where's my... Yeah, so see, those Plague Bearers got absolutely annihilated. Next group's gonna get the same treatment. There we go. So same treatment. I think I'm going to go ahead and barricade this just to be a nuisance to the Plague Bearers. Yeah, my tower is now up, so they're gonna be getting hit with giant ice balls above. Sometimes towers are really good. Sometimes they're a little less than effective, so I don't really know anymore which one's which. Haven't used a ton of towers recently. I think CA probably nerfed them, but maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I've really used a lot. Okay, so that leaves the enemy heavily reduced in troop count. So this one's really mostly the AI. It's just, they're just terrible. And that's what's caused their very immediate demise. I can be super annoying and just start building even more barricades now. And I think I will, just because I can. Let's fast forward. Enemy troops are kind of slowly working their way around the outsides. I'll have to attempt to tear down barricades now. It's fine. Is this where they're gonna go? I'll move over here to where they're coming. Yep, so let's fast forward. Just keeping an eye out for approaching units. That one's getting pummeled by my towers. These guys are gonna start trying to tear down the barricade. They are most of the way torn through. I need some infantry units to hold. So I'll send them over. Now my archers can begin their work. Position these guys over here. Alright. Yeah, and these Plague Bearers are bunched up. This is great when you've got missile units because basically it means you almost can't miss. Every shot you take is gonna land. See that? It's to our benefit there, so they're gonna get annihilated as well. And with these kind of losses, I would expect the power bar, yep, it's got the enemy crumbling, so we're well on our way to victory here. It's going to be an easy and solid defense here. Nurgle is just terrible, like as far as the AI controlling Nurgle. They are just very bad at being Nurgle. Alright, so that was a heroic victory for us. I'm going to take the extra cash, as per usual. Well, I mean, I don't always do it, but right now I'm loving the extra cash. Looks like we finished recruiting our sleds because my overall income dropped a little, but that also means that Kistalton's army is getting stronger. Some people wanted to see elemental bears in Kistalton's army, and all I have to say to that is yes. Yes, we will. Did he have a patriarch in his army? And if not, like, I feel like he needs one eventually, but I guess we could have some elemental bears. Let's go ahead and punt these kind of standard archer units, and let's see. It's going to take a few turns to get some elemental bears. But let's get a couple of them. And then between Kislev and the elemental bears, I've kind of got 3 large tar pit units plus the sleds. And speaking of sleds, let's go ahead and replace these lights with heavies.
Only true believers
Just because we can. And let's see, where's my heavy sleds? And some people have been wanting to see more cavalry in this campaign. Honestly, cavalry is just not good for Kislev, like, unless it's the warbear riders. And at this point, with all the sleds and these other bears, we really don't need the warbear riders. I'm going to go ahead, in fact, and start trading out the rest of these hussars for some more ice guard. Only got so much money to do this recruiting with, but we'll go ahead and spend it all on that because why not? We just can. Let's see, these forces of Tzeentch did not see me in retreat, and they're already in a forced march, which makes me think we can catch and kill them here. Can, so good, that'll get rid of them. Also pick me up a little bit of money. Yeah, enough that I can go ahead and finish the recruiting that I want to do with Kislev on this turn. So that got rid of that Tzeentch army. Let's go ahead and head back here and head off these green skins that are headed our way. Boris Ursus. The Baleful Prince knows I'm hunting him, and now he just keeps running away. Let's see. Do I have any other incoming armies? I do not see any incoming enemy armies. So I'm going to go ahead and keep hunting the Baleful Prince here with Boris. We'll make him baleful indeed.
Only I.
Okay, what else did I want to get here? So I've got a couple of sword units. Let's get one more, and then I'm going to grab one more glaive unit. So that'll make Kislev army very much capable of holding its own in demon territory. It's going to also significantly increase its upkeep cost, but in the end, it's quite worth it. So we'll go down to this level. Those guys are going to be blocking that one. If I come down here, we could then... Yeah, we're going to have to fight that army one way or the other. Let's see if we can get down to the next tier on the standard stance. That way, if these guys attack us, we're not in a forced march. There we go. Must move on. So Tsarina Katerin is working her way down into the depths of depravity. And let's see here. Hannibal Bearcus has leveled up. He's got all that stuff that he needs. So at this point, what other units? So he does have sleds and bear riders. So let's take a look at Warbear riders. This one is sleds. Ammunition and armor for sleds. And this one would buff Warbear riders quite a bit as well. I mean, both of those could be handy. Let's go ahead and put it into sleds, because we usually do a lot of our damage with our sleds. Improving the armor of light sleds, too, also makes them a little bit closer to heavy sleds. That's one of the key differences, I think, is there's better melee capability and improved armor on the heavy sleds. Let's see, Kislev leveled up again. Let's finish Best of the Court, because we're taking on a lot more Ice Guard now.
For Kislev.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and go for this agent.
I disgrace them.
Failed. That's okay. No big deal. Skip past that and end the turn. Okay, so we're making it through that turn in just fine. Let's get a couple more comments here. Got one from Marcus. He says, I'm really enjoying this episode. I'm looking forward to eventually seeing another Kislev campaign in Immortal Empires. Yeah, we'll do a proper Kislev campaign for sure. Whenever we get Immortal Empires, I'm hoping that a lot of people come back to this game for Immortal Empires. We got to see a sneak peek trailer of it, and I'm sure it's helping to get people excited, but there's a long ways to go. It's not going to be here for quite some time. Yeah, the Baleful Prince is going to attack Leblia, but it's going to lose. The auto-resolve, so rest in pieces, Baleful Prince. We barely knew thee, and quite frankly, we don't care to know thee. From trade. Alright, so I took the income from trade. Let's continue our efforts here. We picked up some nice loot off of the Baleful Prince, though. I do appreciate him leaving his wallet after he was killed. That was very polite of him. Looks like the ogres have been stunted, so to speak, in their attempts to move into our lands ever since Boris Ursus pushed them back. Let's get into our buildings. Take a look. Oh, we can improve our gold smelter here. That's going to give us an extra 300 income per turn. Better defenses around our gold. And we can put in this building, which gives us even more. Generated. Yeah, let's do this one. Give us even more income there. And put in defenses here. Excellent. Things are looking good. Very good indeed. Looks like our ally... I don't know if he's going to try and resettle that or not. I'm going to try and lure in all these greenskins. We haven't had a lot of fights with the greenskins in Game 3. So I'm going to come up here and lay an ambush outside of Nachazi, and hopefully we'll lure in these orcs. Give them a good crumping. I mean, they appreciate that type of thing. In fact, they expect it. They're not going to respect you until you respect them by beating their faces in. Ah! We got to bypass that army. That's hilarious. I was going to fight them, but we got to bypass them. Sweet. I'll take it. Right, so our Patriarch here levels up. He doesn't have much. Let's go with Cleanse Corruption, because he's just out on the map at the moment.
Accept suffering.
Let's get rid of that. Or we don't have the money to get rid of it at the moment, so just step back. Let's end our turn here. Alright, so the forces of Slaanesh are going to attack us. I was expecting this at some point. So let's go ahead and take them on. Alright, we're going to kick the battle off. There's an Exalted Keeper of Secrets. There's some Seekers. I feel like we should probably... I'm going to send my Patriarch over here to disrupt some of these units. I'm going to try and lure some of these units front and Seeker. They've got a Seeker Chariot over here, an Exalted Seeker Chariot. We're causing some pretty extreme damage to it, and then I really want to disrupt those Seekers. Yeah, there was a Keeper of Secrets somewhere around here. I'm going to start shooting up these units. Let's get out here and intercept these Hell Scourges. There's the Keeper of Secrets. I'm going to do a Crystal Sanctuary. And let's see here. Yeah, we managed to disrupt these units out here. Oh my gosh, we're getting slammed right there. My Light War Sled.
Taking position. Bring them down.
Okay, Crystal Sanctuary worked. Getting charged over here. Gotta take out that Keeper of Secrets over here. I'm gonna focus him, but Tsarina Katerin is holding up. I'm gonna get a couple of cats summoned up. Get out here and drop some healing on Tsarina. Gotta pull away further from these Keeper of Secrets, let them deal with my Ice Guard. The Ice Guard can handle them. Magma Storm is available. Let's drop it out here. And let's get our heals going. It's a little bit late on the heals, but Heart of Winter to finish that off. We got rid of the Keeper of Secrets. Now we've got everything under control. So fast attack from Slaanesh as expected. But as long as you can tank the damage for a moment, then you can just finish them off with relative ease. That's exactly what's happened here. So we shot up the key units, and then was able to stave off the damage. My sleds finished shooting these guys up. I really need to have heavy sleds. Alright, that's gonna be it. So that Soul Grinder of Slaanesh is gone. So there's our victory. Big victory for us with a pretty good amount of rewards on it. I'm going to actually go ahead and take the replenishment as that we're in the realm of chaos.
Send them to the labor camp.
And we'll finish this turn
The
in.
Frozen
I do
Kingdom
appreciate everybody who is
welcomes
watching
all
this
its
campaign.
allies.
I love it. It's a Kislev campaign. There's not a ton of you watching it. That's okay. I really appreciate those of you who are dedicated enough to stick around. I understand why a lot of people stopped watching it, and it's because, honestly, the hype for Warhammer 3 dropped off hard, because, as we all know, CA kind of dropped the ball on, you know, getting the game released with all the right content at the right time. And we're not going to rehash all of that. You all know how I feel on it, but yeah, that's... So I appreciate all of you who have stayed dedicated and have stuck around and enjoyed the content. I love making it for you, and we'll finish it all the way, so don't worry. I'm not going to give up on these ones. They will get finished before we start something new. In any case, hope you all enjoyed today. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you again soon with some more action in the Ice Court campaign as soon as I finish doing some upgrades here. Anyway, see you next time.